It was really good.
It was a good debate. There wasn't
really
a lot of backbiting. So, Senior, you saw it.
Cruz kept trying to needle him. I mean, you could just tell he's so obvious that he's needling, trying to get Trump to go off. And every time he said something, Trump just took a breath, paused and answered the question. And people have this complaint about Trump that he doesn't answer the questions. He answers the questions. They just a lot of times don't like the answer, so they'll ask it again, hoping for a different answer. And he answers it the same way, and that drives him crazy because he doesn't waffle on things.
Give me an example of something you heard last night that you thought was good from Trump that wasn't just where it'll be great.
Well, I mean,
give me an example.
They spent quite a bit of time.
Here's where Senior's going to waver and not be very specific,
Yeah.
similar to how Donald Trump answers
There
questions.
you go.
What are you talking about? They'd spent quite a bit of time talking about trade and trade policy and those types of things, and Trump gave his answer, and they always try to pin him down on, because he said this 45% tax, which he has no notion of putting a 45% tax on, although his point is that if they don't follow the trade rules, I mean any of the trading partners, if they violate the trade rules, that an option is to tax their import goods, right?
Right. Put a tariff for
and then everybody flips out about that, and at no point did he say he was going to put it, but it's an option on the table, and as long as that threat is there, people will tend to toe the line because, especially if they know they've got somebody there who's serious about it. Alrighty, we have Scott Woodruff with Radian Mortgage Insurance. I don't know what the heck that's all about. Scott, tell us, what is Radian Mortgage Insurance?
Okay, well, thank you. I want to say thank you for the opportunity to be on the show this morning. It's I'm not a veteran at this, but what I'll say about private mortgage, it's private mortgage insurance.
Okay.
It's a necessary tool that
Necessary evil?
well, and I want to dispense that kind of that
Notion?
typical notion. It's a tool that will allow the home buyer to get into a property with less than 20% down. And whether you like it or not, unless you have 20% down, you're not going to get into a property without another vehicle. So you can look at the FHA or you can look at private mortgage insurance.
Right.
And Radian's been around. They're based out of Philadelphia. They've been around almost 40 years. We have been providing this service for that amount of time. And it's actually in my opinion, in certain cases, and this is where Kelvin comes in, and he's a specialist in this, but there are instances where this is actually a better utilized tool for a borrower to get into a property for as little as 3% down and have the insurance that is required by the lender to support that loan.
Okay. So
in Plymouth, and Plymouth is in Hennepin County, and Hennepin County has a great plethora of down payment assistance programs too. You can log on to freedownpaymentresource.com to find out about down payment assistance that's in the area. That's freedownpaymentresource.com. Write that website down. You're going to find out any down payment programs that are available on the market today in any community around the metro area. But we use a lot of the Minnesota housing finance programs, don't we, Calvin?
We do.
We're looking for down payment assistance. And great stories with down payment assistance for folks buying their first houses over the years. It's been a great tool for us to help people get into their first properties. And with down payments being required on most loans, right? Almost all of them now. I don't know of any zero down programs unless we're working with the down payment assistance.
We are, and one of the things that we do with the down payment assistance is we get rid of that down, because we use that money for the down payment and closing costs. So essentially they come into it with, we always tell people, you need at least $1,000, $1,500 to get into that property. But those programs are based on income, on median home sale prices and stuff. So we always want to have a conversation. Some of that money is just basically a grant given to them if their income's low enough. Some they have to repay back as a second mortgage. So
household size too. So how many people are?
Size,
that's what's great about this website, Free Down Payment Resource. Free Down Payment Resource. You can log on and you can say how many people are living in the home. You can say what the income is, and you can say what the price point of the house is, and it helps to whittle then out the down payment programs that are available to you. It's a great starting point.
One of the things we're seeing a lot of, and it was interesting, we're seeing it, and then there's an article that came out on 20-year mortgages. A lot of people don't want to go back into that 30 they've paid down for 4 or 5 years. And now they can just pop to a
Right.
20-year mortgage. And so we talk about the interest savings on the back of that, but also that rate ends up being about an eighth lower than what 30 years.
Is that how you can keep somebody paying down more principal then up front?
Yep.
I mean, because right now I'm in a position on an investment property in the same scenario.
Mhm.
I've had this place for I don't even know how long, 15 years
Mhm.
maybe. I don't want to go back into a 30.
Right.
Right? And I
Yeah.
love my payment though,
Mhm.
and I'm paying a boatload every month towards
Towards principal.
Just
Yep.
chunk.
So
But the
you're
rate's eventually going to go up, and I'm paying lower than market rates right now.
right.
So
You're probably at what 3 1/8, 3 1/4 on
no,
that.
two.
Are you high
something,
twos?
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. So, I mean, so I'm in the similar boat. I've got investment property. I'm on an interest only, and I'm just throwing more money at it. But I know, I'm in the business. I still get caught in. I know that rates will eventually go up, and I
Right.
should just lock down the money at 4% on an investment property or 4. I mean,
Sure.
but boy, it's hard when that. I can throw a lot more money at principal right now, but then when do you make that move?